And we are live. So, on the playlist today, we talk about Nintendo's big E3 Direct. So, stay tuned to Metro Kingdom Radio and welcome back to the Switch side. Welcome, everyone, to Metro Kingdom Radio, your weekly Nintendo podcast where we talk about fun Nintendo news, gaming, movies, and merch. It is I, your host, the best by far. It's me, it's J-Playstar, and here with four of my most electronics entertainment exposiest co-hosts here tonight. First off, we have Reunion.
That's funny. I actually work near Cal Expo.
Way to give out your personal info there, buddy.
Well, the IRS is after me.
We have our resident fairy, Monty.
Yo, what up? Yeah, that's it.
ROB, the Rob. Oh, he's muted. Rob, you're muted.
Good luck, Star Chris. Fox. Good luck, Team Star Fox.
Go ahead. ROB the Rob.
So I thought about exposing myself, but then I realized this is a kid's show. So
it's really not, but
it's not a kid's show.
Go ahead, expose yourself, dude. I want to see this expose. And Pizza MC Chris.
What up? It's your boy Herlock. Herlock in the house.
You really like that name, don't you?
My favorite. That's my favorite.
Oh man. Yeah, so while Windows 10 tries to tell me to while Windows 10 tries to schedule me time to update my system, geez, what a very bad time. It messed up everything. Yeah, so Nintendo's big E3 Direct. We were waiting for this. I know usually we tend to try go in a bit of an order here, but okay, I don't. Okay, fine. We'll break tradition, Chris. Okay, we're going out of chronological order. We're just gonna go with some of the big guns first, and I think we just need to discuss this because you might be right. We might need a little more time discussing Breath of the Wild Número 2. Breath of the Wild 2. We finally got another trailer. Finally, after 2 years of this, we finally got another trailer, and man, oh man, is it looking good. I don't even know where to start with this thing. Like, the trailer it's one of those things where you see it and you still have more questions. Like, Chris, what did you think when you were first watching this?
What? They're in the sky? Oh shit! Really? Oh no! Dang! This looks dope.
See, yeah, not a kids show.
Emotions. I mean, it looks great. I'm glad that they're bringing us back to the Hyrule we love, but also like we all thought, like, how are they going to expand on this? Putting them in the sky makes a lot of sense, and it looks like it carries on the tradition. Oh my god, the new abilities freaking melts through the floor. Oh my god, man, it looks so cool. I don't know what's going on.
Link's arm, showing, and I saw someone bring this up, and it really is kind of funny how much it reminds me of it. Is you see, like, in the first trailer, Link's arm kind of looks like it gets infected by the malice, and then in here you see that his arm is kind of more of like a mechanical look to it, and someone was like, LOL, Princess Mononoke. And I was like, oh, dude, it so is. But yeah, I mean, it's looking great. Link with this long hair, man, like, there's a lot of like cool things, but I want you guys to kind of talk about it.
I'm gonna show you how to kill the God of Darkness.
Oh man,
what's his name?
Rob, what did you think about this?
I was really excited to see it. I noticed his arm looked a little crazy. I was wondering what that was about. I feel like I haven't watched it enough times to appreciate it though. And I guess since this is my first time to say it, I only really watched two things from the direct because it was broken up on YouTube.
Oh man, don't you love it, guys? This is classic Rob. He's watching it right now as we speak. Yeah, Brave Loom in the chat. Welcome, man. Welcome back to the Switch side. And Monty, what about you? I know you're a pretty big Zelda fan too. What'd you think about this?
I was screaming the whole time.
Did you do any live reactions? Can we
No,
see
no,
this?
no. Because I forgot about the direct, so I saw it like a day later, and I was just like screaming the whole time because, like, first of all, I was like, "Damn, he looks so fine."
No spoilers of the whole day.
I saw like a whole bunch of like okay, like I found out I was out because I saw a whole bunch of like fan art already, and I was like, "Who's making Link look so cool?" And then I saw the trailer, and I was screaming because I'm like, "Oh my god, I just want to play! I just want to play so bad."
Yeah, I kind of like that new outfit that he has going on too with his long hair.
He's so cute.
He kind of looks more like you know, the hero of time, like depicted in like the ancient like paintings. Yeah, I've noticed that he kind of looks more like that. But here's an interesting thing about this trailer that I and some people noticed too. When it's that version of Link, you notice you never see his face. It's all back shots when he has the longer hair and the green sash, like the green outfit. If you watch the trailer, you'll see you never see his face. So so people are kind of wondering, like, why is that? Why don't we get to see his face?
He has 2 eye patches.
Like, you see his face when he's back in his like champion, like his champion, what do you call it, shirt, smock, I don't know what they called it, but yeah, you can see his face then. But not with his longer hair version Link. It's very interesting.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be a coincidence,
right? There has to be a reason why you don't see his face. Maybe his face.
But we don't see it in the trailer at all, right? Do we?
You see, it's true. You think you see his face only in the glimpse of the first trailer when it shows his arm getting infected at the very beginning. But yeah, after that, yeah, you're right. You don't see his face at all in the trailer. Interesting, huh?
He's hiding in shame.
Well, it kind of makes you wonder, are we really playing as Link?
Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's finally we're playing as Zelda.
Or we're playing
what if Zelda was a girl?
Oh shit.
Or big plot twist, we're playing as Ganon.
Ganondorf. That's what everyone's saying, right?
Ganon.
What if in Breath of the Wild 3 you play as Man Bun Link?
Well, because that's what some people were saying too, that like if you saw it like in the ancient pictures of the hero, it doesn't really look like Link. And some people were saying, like, what if it was actually Ganon, and like there's some big twist that like Link was actually messing him up instead, or I don't know, something. Brave Brayloom in the chat, Champions Tunic, thank you, that's what it's called. Champions cool t-shirt, that's what it was. Yeah, so
yeah, I don't know if I buy into the Ganondorf rumors. I'm thinking it's more likely he just lost an eye.
Yeah,
he can't see. He can only put on one strap, one shoulder.
When you break that many vases, you're bound to get a shard in your eye, like, especially the way you throw it. You know.
What? Where is this? Wait, I don't. Where is this? Like, he's missing an eye thing coming from.
You started it.
I did.
I don't know.
Wait.
Moni said he had 2 eye patches, and then somehow you brought it down to 1.
Why does he have to have? What's up?
Brave Brayloom agrees he's gonna lose an eye. I mean,
well, why does he have to lose an eye?
It's a sequel. You have to lose an eye. Like,
it's most likely that he's gonna lose an eye.
Every time skip, someone loses an eye. Like Naruto, One Piece, Zoro lost an eye.
Ooh. Spoilers.
Kill Bill.
It is spoilers, huh? I realized that. But then One Piece has also been going on for like forever. So did you say Big
These are all very old. You should have seen them already.
Yeah. I mean, we still don't even know why Zoro lost that eye. Like, it's not even explained. So, I don't even know if that counts as a spoiler.
The author got tired of drawing the other one.
Yeah. This series is going on too long. I need to save time. What can I do?
His shield has the Sheikah symbol on it.
Yeah.
Oh, is he part of the Yiga clan? Is he a Yiga clan Link?
The Yiga clan.
It's only if it's upside down, right?
Yeah. Well, because
he got poked in the face with a banana. That's why he lost an eye.
Mm-hmm.
You got it was better than taking an arrow to the knee. You know, at least you lose mobility.
He gets to go to the sky. Like, do you think we're gonna get some type of tie-in with Skyward Sword? Like, we're gonna get some Skyward Sword references up in here, Rob? What do you think?
Definitely.
It already is.
It has to be, yeah.
Because like Breath of the Wild is one of those anomalies that doesn't fit in with the quote unquote official
Well,
timeline.
I thought it was
That
the
whole-
prequel.
What's that?
It's the prequel, right?
The very
Skyward
first one,
Sword-
yeah.
Yeah, the very first prequel.
But like, you guys have Hyrule Historia, the book that mishmashes all of them into the timeline, which like retroactively, it's all retconned. Zelda wasn't built with the story in mind, but like this could tie it in together with
Mhm.
Skyward Sword, right?
Well, because Skyward Sword's supposed to be the first one.
The first one after this, no?
No, the first. It's in
No,
timeline wise,
Skyward
it's the
Sword-
very
Oh, before
first.
this.
Breath of the
before
Wild is
everything.
the last one.
Yeah, Breath of the
Oh.
Wild's supposed to be the last one.
Yeah, like it goes
Even
on to
More so.
I like trails off to like I think like 2 or 3 different or 4 paths or something. It's like adult Link and
sacred
like adult
timeline?
Link if he failed or something like that, and then like young Link and like young Link if he like the world got taken over.
Is this
Yeah.
Link a variant?
But
Is
we
that
don't
one?
know. We don't know
No.
where on the last part. We don't know which branch Breath of the Wild belongs to, because they have like references to other things. Like you can see what Lon Lon Ranch, like a destroyed Lon Lon Ranch, there. So people are like, which
Yeah, it's
timeline
the
is this?
Temple of Time from Ocarina.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like people kind of don't know where it is, and I don't think Nintendo does either. Like
No,
they're gonna
they
tell
have
us
no-
one day.
Their story is all based on the gameplay.
In
They just
15
want
years,
interesting mechanics.
we're gonna
What?
get a Hyrule Historia like update in 15 years with Breath of the Wild somewhere in there.
Hey, you joke. I'm pretty much for sure it's gonna happen.
JRock 8403 in the chat says the 3 timeline split after Ocarina. So yeah, like what Monty was saying, when Link's are like fails, when Link like does it, and one when he's just
Something
young
like
Link.
that.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Cause like what's it called? That one water one. Wind Waker.
Water one. Oh,
Wind
my God.
Waker is the one where he isn't that
Oh,
where
that's
he
the-
fails?
You thinking
or-
of The Legend of Zelda Ruby and Sapphire? Is that the one you're talking about?
Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Those
Uh,
are my favorite.
my favorite Zelda game is The Legend of Zelda Game and Watch.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, I'm so hyped. You know it. You know it.
Chris, it was in the chat while we were reacting to this. I think you were more excited than Ryu and I. We both saw it and we're like, okay.
Mm.
Dude, I need it. I need Zelda playing whack-a-mole. I mean Link. I did it.
You called him Zelda.
A Zelda
remember,
version
like-
of whack-a-mole.
I remember seeing the game. I was like, "Oh, cool, Zelda on Game Watch. That's okay." And then I saw Zelda 2, and I was like, "That looks less okay." Like Zelda 2 just doesn't look very
Dope,
fun.
actually.
Like I'm glad it's
I'm glad it
happened. Yeah. But I know Zelda 2 like just I don't know, just never looked. I don't know if I've played. I think I have played a few times, and I just never found it to be.
No, it's not good.
Is it just
Alright.
is this just the Legend of Zelda game, just on a Game and Watch?
Well,
That
it's
and
it's
Zelda
4
2
games.
And Link's Awakening.
4 games.
Yeah, only Link's
Yeah.
Awakening. Yeah,
Oh,
It's
it's
Oh,
also one of my least favorite Zeldas.
Yeah, it's Zelda 1,
Well,
2, and Link's
okay.
Awakening, and
I think
then
most
like
of these were on that like GameCube special edition thing.
right, yeah.
Well, while we're on the topic, or outside of the actual game, so Aonuma actually said he prefaced that this is the only thing they have planned for the 35th,
Yeah.
the Game and Watch. There's
Yeah.
no other games planned, and
What?
I'm pretty sure the whole world had a collective sigh at that point because like we want Wind Waker HD, we want like other Zelda games back, we want some type of celebration. Like it's crazy that this is all there is.
I mean,
You
we're
guys
getting
think they're
Oh,
lying,
yeah.
or is that true?
Yeah.
we're getting Skyward Sword HD at least, right? Is that
Yeah.
next month? I think
Aside
it's
from
next month.
that, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it is kind of sad.
No 3D All Stars.
Yeah, I was hoping we would get 3D All Stars at least, or some sort of 3D All Stars, even though, was it? I mean, we don't have Twilight Princess on Switch yet, right? No.
no.
No,
Wii U.
Yeah.
Wii U, GameCube, I think?
Wii U. And yeah.
Wee woo.
Wii U, Wii U.
Yeah, they should
Robbie
have.
drums.
They should bring 'em all.
Could have just easily just given us Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker.
Wind
HD.
Waker, yeah.
It's literally just throw it from
Well-
the Wii U to the Switch.
Because they know they can charge us $60 for each instead of doing the like. I'm sure someone's mad that they released 3 Mario games for $60. Someone in business is like, we'll never do that again.
Yeah, I mean, Zelda's sell internationally, whereas 3D Mario's like don't even sell in
That
Asia
was
that much.
that was only a limited release.
True.
So they knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
Scalping.
kind of glad they're not doing a limited thing for this, but still.
I mean,
Oh yeah, at least Skyward Sword is permanently out.
yeah.
Well,
Amiibo though, can't get it.
the what? The
The
amiibo?
Amiibo, Zelda with
Amiibo.
Loftwing.
Oh, you weren't able to get it.
I never even saw it out. It's just sold out everywhere.
It's been popping up. I think it popped up this morning.
This morning.
See, Brave Rayloom in the chat is saying they wanted to put all their focus onto Breath of the Wild 2.
Which is true.
Which is true,
can see
yeah.
that.
I mean, it's you don't want it to be like you don't want it to be like what Pokemon did, and you're just kind of like all over the place with quality of games. So.
You just want.
Go ahead.
Are we? I think we're gonna crack the same joke. Are
There
we
you
gonna have
go.
like a Katy Perry like Legend of Zelda song coming out?
Legend of Perry.
Dude, count me in.
Legend of Katy,
It was like a Billie Eilish Zelda song. Or
Please
something.
What if? Oh my God, guys! What if Katie was a girl?
dude. Wait, Zelda. I'm watching this trailer again. Zelda's falling into fell into this cave of malice. Wait,
But
what the
her
heck?
Well, that
hair's not
perspective is
short,
trippy.
is it? Is her hair short?
Oh, it's long. Oh, you're right. Wait, her hair was short in the first trailer, but her hair was long when she was falling.
Yeah.
Time passed.
Hmm.
So-
this is very interesting.
Multiple timelines. I'm calling it.
Speaking of
gosh.
timelines, can I get a what did I say?
I mean, yeah. I
What
don't
did
know
you
what you
say?
said,
Or
but
well, okay.
you can refresh us.
Well, I mean, okay. Most people thought that maybe not most people, but a lot of people thought that it would come out this year
Okay.
alongside the Switch
while?
Pro. It's next year, and it's most likely not. The Switch Pro is most likely not coming out this year either. Probably going to be held until this releases.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
Chris,
Switch Pro was
go-
supposed to come out like last year.
All right.
Wasn't
Where's your what I say, Chris? Just say it.
What did I say? I don't get money then, so
Hey, when Link is falling down with his hair in the daylight, it looks like supersonic and like when he's like out in space. Live and learn.
we get the Zelda Orchestra and the Sonic Orchestra together.
Wee.
No, I don't know if those two orchestras.
At the same time.
You know what I found out? Something breaking
World
news.
Play.
Breaking news, everyone.
Breaking
news.
news.
Escape from the City or City Escape is not performed or created by Crush 40. I've been crushed 40'd myself. I thought this whole time that they did it, and then now I'm just like, they didn't. This is
Who did it?
Did a
ridiculous.
listener tell you this?
Was it UB40?
No, it's because I tried searching up Crush 40 like City Escape and nothing popped up for it. Like officially, them it was always just like a cover band or the music director of the Sonic games playing guitar to it, and I was like, what? And I looked it up. Yeah, it wasn't Crush 40. Why this is breaking news? Because it was breaking news to me.
Heartbreaking news.
Heartbreaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, heartbreaking news. Oh man. So okay, any last thoughts on Zelda before we move on to the next banger?
We should move on to the next band because as great as Legend of Zelda was, I'm super hyped for 2-Point Campus. I think that's probably one of the best highlights of E3 this year.
15 years in the making.
So no, no last thoughts on Zelda. Okay, so the
I will say,
Oh, go
you
ahead.
guys, I think I heard like the DLC for Breath of the Wild like explains a lot of the story. Is that true?
Wait, what do you mean?
DLC for Breath of the Wild, the Master Quest.
Like the champions?
Yeah,
the
I
champions
didn't.
story?
I haven't played any of them, so I was wondering if I should play it before.
I
Breath of the Wild
absolutely loved the champion story. It just gave a little bit more like backstory to the champions, and then I think they covered a little bit like about Zelda too, but majority of that was covered in Hyrule Warriors.
I was gonna say, did you
okay.
play Hyrule
Yeah,
Warriors?
I did. The DLC is coming out tomorrow, I think.
Oh, okay. Wait. Talk to us
Yeah.
about the DLC, Monty. I think you're the only one here that's probably excited for it. So what do you?
I didn't look too much into it except for that they are adding more characters. I think you can get the
Probably-
Guardian too, and then like they're adding a couple more like weapons in there. So I'm pretty excited. It's
Guardian
good
too.
stuff.
Yeah, you
I
can
wanna
you
get
can
it.
play as the guardian.
Yeah, because
in
you can
Age of
even
Calamity.
you can even get like Ganon as a character.
You
It's really
can
hard.
It's
Yeah, you can.
in the DLC.
No, in the game, in the actual game. He was like the last character from like the actual game, and then
In Age of
DLC.
Calamity?
yeah,
That's
Which
I'm
cool.
pretty-
version of Ganon are you in Age of Calamity?
a Calamity one.
What? I didn't even know about this.
It's it's such a
It's
it's a really
Calamity
fun
one.
game. It's
Breaking news: Calamity Ganon.
Breaking news: Johnny sold his copy of Age of Calamity because he got bored of it. So I cannot partake in this DLC.
still Nintendo games.
Sorry, it's just a thing that I do sometimes.
That's how he funds the channel.
This guy knows. He- so, thank you for that, money. The banger that I'm talking about, right,
Who's in Blast?
is that Danganronpa is coming to the Switch. What? Danganronpa. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. I'm just
I
kidding.
still have yours, I think.
You still have my
somewhere.
copy?
I think. I don't know, man. I moved. It gotta be somewhere.
It's somewhere there because I know I don't have it. Yeah, Danganronpa 1 and 2. Chris still has my copy, but it's okay because I think I have his copy of.
You guys are excited for Dang It Ron Paul?
Dang it,
I'm just
Rafa.
saying I like
There-
Danganronpa.
there's a character who appears shirtless in one of the videos, and it made Twitter go wild. An anime character in this series. I don't know.
What?
Which character?
One of the Dinger.
And how
I mean,
wild?
I think it was in one of the. They said they created a board game.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look into that.
Dude,
But
Calamity Ganon looks crazy.
okay, that's it. We're looking it up. Spoilers. For those who
Oh, you
don't
can't see.
want to see it, it's gonna be on the pod. Calamity Ganon, Age of Calamity.
Oh, none
Oh
of you
my-
guys played Age of Calamity?
What? Oh, these are. Oh my gosh.
I'm
What?
not a-
You can play as him.
Yeah.
So
Because these like the story itself kind of ended up, aside from like following like the calamity that happened, it's more like a what if.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Um,
It doesn't become canon anymore at some
Yeah.
point. I know that much.
But no, so many playable characters. They like implemented like this like tiny little guardian thing too,
Yeah.
and it became like really vital in the
It became one of
in the
those like
story.
alternate timeline things, right?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
also a playable character.
Jeez, this is the most evil thing I've ever seen since Worms Rumble.
Oh, you can also get the great fairies too, like the giant ones in the flower. They move so creepy.
Wow, how many characters were in this game that I completely overlooked?
Sounds
A
creepy.
lot, a lot.
I was just so focused on the champions.
Yeah.
Once I unlocked Mifa, it was over. I was like, all right, let's do this.
Mm.
Okay, next, the actual banger we're gonna talk about is we finally got the return.
Banger.
oh, do we need Rob to
15 years in the making.
15 years?
15
Jeez.
years.
We finally got it, Ryu. A game that was supposed to come out on the DS. To
Mhm.
correct what we were talking about on our live reactions.
Before the Wii.
Before the Wii, Metroid
Mm.
Dread is coming to the Nintendo Switch before Metroid Prime 4.
It started before Metroid Prime 3, and it somehow came out before. It came out
it's-
before Metroid Prime 4. I don't.
It's kind of funny how that works, right? But Metroid Dread, man, this game looks sick. Rob, I know we're waiting to see your reaction to it, and because you're not smiling, you're kind of scaring me. What did you think about this?
I guess I think it's cool. It's just not I'm more of a Prime fan
Ugh.
or a Metroid
okay.
Prime fan. The old school format, like that 2D format, just doesn't really do it for me.
Wow.
So
Oh yeah, the pub's over.
It works.
fast.
It works. That's what happens.
Odyssey,
yeah,
Metroid Dread. I mean,
You know what's really funny is Rob's stance I changed it switched for Mario and Metroid, which is kind of funny. Because he's all like 3D Marios, nah, 2D Marios. Like he's
Well,
Drake,
okay.
and he's all like,
In
I
Rob's
get-
defense, they're very, very, very different games. When you take a game from 2D to 3D, even with the fundamentals like carrying over, they're different games. They're different genres at that point. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I like Metroidvania.
And
but-
I do have to agree with Rob. Like the humans in that game do look really weird, right? Wait, sorry, were you talking about Mario Odyssey or Mortal Kombat? I couldn't. Sorry. That's my joke for this week.
But
Let's
I
see
always
if
get
they
lost in
overdraft.
those older ones or in that older style of games. So that's why I was never completely.
well, what was the
fan of
last
it.
one you played? Was it Super Metroid?
Or Metroid Fusion,
Or none of
Metroid
them?
Zero.
I played Metroid Fusion. And I probably played Super Metroid if it was
Okay.
on my DS.
But, like,
see,
I
so
feel
for-
like this game, because it's on the Switch, it's a bigger handheld, it's more modern. There's going to be a lot of better like quality of life stuff. So I don't know. Maybe you'll like it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I hope
so
so.
I'm still gonna get it. I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah, so for me, like Super Metroid was
I
the
hope
last
so,
Metroid
too.
game I played. I'm actually the reverse of Rob, where the Prime games don't interest me as much, but the 2D Metroid games I'm all about. But like, and I say that, but I've
What's
only
wrong
really-
with you two?
But the last one I played was
What?
Super Metroid, right? But I have been playing Metroid Fusion on my GBA. And let me tell you, this game is sick. Why have I never played this before? It's so fun. But I get what Rob is saying though. Like, I do get like Metroid Fusion is cool though because it's more linear, so you don't get lost as much. But
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, like the whole idea of just having to shoot anything and everything, like including the walls, so you could figure out where to go next, does kind of get annoying sometimes.
Yeah, because it's not like Super Nintendo where you have like you have 2 extra buttons in Super Nintendo. You know, it's like you Game Boy
Well,
Advance,
I'm
and
just
it's a
saying-
smaller screen, and like it's easy to get lost. Even in Super Metroid, with like the big map and everything, I mean, Super Metroid does a great job of showing you where to go without telling you. Except
It's
for that
really
one
funny
part
because
where
some
you
people
get
say
the
that
glass.
it's the opposite. Some people say because Super Metroid is an older game, so it doesn't hold your hand as much, and people complain that Fusion holds your hand too much.
Really? Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which is why I
Yeah.
like Fusion.
I
But yeah,
think
Chris.
I liked Fusion more. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not a huge Metroid fan. I like it's been long enough that I'm so excited to play it. I played Fusion. I never beat any of the Metroids. I wasn't that good of a gamer at that age, I guess. Because they're hard. Plus, they're not.
Yeah.
If you ask me, like I think Castlevania handles a little bit better. Like Metroid is very floaty and clunky at the same time, and like you can't aim so many different directions. I don't know if it's better here, but I'm guessing it's going to be better.
There's not like
Um,
OP like power ups that you can get either. Like you kind of
It's
have
not.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Also,
You can
like-
usually, sorry, you can usually only aim forward or crouched or diagonal. You can't like
Yeah, yeah.
have much more than that, right? And so it's
Yeah.
a little bit challenging for compared to so many other modern games, but nonetheless, it's a Nintendo produced like Metroidvania. It's kind of messed up to say that, and so I'm excited anyway.
Yeah, and with Dread though, like they do kind of address that, Chris, because they do offer now like free aim where you can shoot any direction now. You're
Yes.
muted, Chris.
Yeah, but it's like, isn't it like only for a specific move or something? It's
no,
like
it's when you're standing. Like when you're standing still, you can't
You
free aim
can-
when you're moving.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
not
like
too bad.
because that's something that they brought in Samus Returns for the 3DS, and they're bringing it back to Metroid Dread, which is cool because the company who developed it, Mercury Steam, is actually making Metroid Dread, and which was crazy because when they made Samus Returns on the 3DS, that's when they saw, look, these guys know what they're doing. I think we can finally make Metroid Dread, and then like they actually handed it off to them, and that here we go. Like we're actually experiencing Metroid Dread now, and I think this
I
game
mean-
looks really good because it looks really more looks more streamlined and fluid with like the counter attack
Yeah.
button and being able to slide. Like I
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
it's
The
really
slide,
cool.
yeah. It's like, you know, also I like the fact that Metroid, because Metroid's always been a little bit of like, there's always been a horror aspect to it, and like I feel like that was the only direction it could go in terms of like just like full on horror. Like they never really went to that area all the way through. Usually they save it for like the later part of the game. Like in Super Metroid, you get to like the horror parts at the end, like the space pirate ship, whatever. But this is what I'm really looking forward to. Like, it's kind of like something you dreamed about when you're, back in those like Nintendo was for kids days, like Nintendo is kiddie, all that stuff. You're like, man, if they only made like a yeah, right? If they only made like a mature Metroid game, like a scary one, and we kind of got it here. I mean, it is a 2D game, but I love the suit actually. Like I'm already like I fell in love with this as soon as I saw it.
The suit looks sick. I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's fantastic. I don't understand why some people don't like it. Maybe because it's not like a traditional orangey red, but I love the blue. I love the fusion suit. It's one of my favorites.
But Samus has always had different suits anyway. So like, I mean, I guess in the Prime series it's pretty like orange, but
No, it's all over the place.
Yeah. And with this one too, like they do take from Fusion because of the Emmys, those robots that are indestructible that you go into their zones and they're following you and it's like one hit KO. And which is interesting because playing through Fusion now, that's kind of a thing where you're trying to avoid the SAX. Which,
I thought that was the whole thing in Fusion.
Which I had my first taste of that and I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, get away from me. And so I feel like when playing Metroid Dread, I'm going to experience the same thing because I've already confirmed I'm totally going to get this game. I feel like this game needs love. Like we need to buy this game to show Nintendo, yo, Metroid is good.
I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about this one selling.
This is the game of the E3, right?
It's had enough. Nintendo's had enough momentum that hardcore people are interested in Nintendo. They have Switches, and there's not enough hardcore scary games. Like this is it. People are buying this, and they're waiting for Prime. I don't know if you guys saw, there's a limited edition physical version of this, and that's sold out, and it's been like flickering on every retailer, but it keeps selling out. Like demand for this will be high.
I like how you guys keep saying it's a scary game. It makes me not want to play it because I don't like scary games. But I don't know. I'm down though because it's a Metroid game, and I just hope that wall jumping is easier to do here than it is in Fusion because wall jumping in Fusion is not easy.
Wait, is it harder than Super Metroid? Like Super Metroid, I thought was pretty difficult too.
Yeah, I think it's exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
And so I didn't enjoy it in there, and it's harder to do. Like, why couldn't you guys just make it like Mario? Mario wall jumping is so easy. Monty, I know you're not speaking much about this. I'm assuming you're not a Metroid fan as much.
I don't know anything about Metroid.
It's okay.
I played like one of them on GameCube, but I was screaming the entire time and I stopped playing. I think that only lasts for 20 minutes.
You probably played one of the Prime games.
It was terrifying.
I bet it was Prime too.
Terrifying.
I bet it was Prime too. Like I would be screaming also.
So I never played any of the Prime games, so it's fine. Oh. I don't know any of them. Sorry. Oh.
Metroid Prime 2 would give you anxiety, Johnny. Like if you like the way the game works is like there's a dark and light world. So and if you're in the dark world, your HP goes down by the second, and like you have to run into the place to heal yourself back and forth.
I hate that so much. That sounds horrible.
And you keep eventually you get upgrades to like lower the HP, slowing down.
I don't think you guys understand. I never played Majora's Mask because of that whole 3 days thing.
That's why I didn't.
That 3 days thing is absolutely stressful.
Yeah, that's why I've never played it.
I like refuse to hit the day 3 countdown timer, and I always reset before I hit day 3.
So I never played Other M, but I feel like there's kind of like some like an Other M type of spirit in this game in Metroid Dread. Like it's kind of have that fusion, different perspective, camera movement, I guess.
I'm just excited for like just how fluid everything is because I love that whole counter thing is like you literally like did you see Samus just running and just like knocking these fools out and then like shooting them with missiles and I'm just like dude that looks so sick. I can't wait for like a more faster paced like 2D Metroid. I'm down.
That move's gonna be in the next Smash game. I'm calling it. Like that's gonna be like her new dash attack or something.
I mean, I have thoughts about that, but yeah. So, Metroid Dread, man, it's here. The amiibos are revealed. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but the Samus amiibo does look sick.
Sick. It looks amazing. It's been a while since we've been able to spend some money on Nintendo, so like these were a no-brainer.
I'm so glad I'm a digital person because like, if I was like, it was so hard for me to resist that. Luckily, it sold out, and that definitely helped me not buy it. I
mean, it doesn't really unlock much for you anyway. Like the first time scanning it the Samus one, it gives you like an energy tank, and then yeah, and then you can scan it like once a day to get some energy back. And then like the Emmy one, I believe is a extra missile tank, and then you get replenished missiles after that. But yeah, Metroid Dread, man, it's good, man. I'm really excited for it. Anything else about Metroid Dread you guys want to talk about before we move on?
Fun fact: the reason why Nintendo was so impressed by Mercury's theme with Samus Returns was because at the time of development, Mercury was in retrograde, so they were able to do
Stupid. I
remakes
knew it.
easier.
I was waiting for a joke.
There's
I was
a
like, this guy,
70% chance. Yeah.
right?
Hey, after the Mortal Kombat one, I gave it all away.
Oh, hey. You had your
Yeah,
currency.
right. I used it too early.
So I like how who was it that introduced this?
The other dude, I can never remember his name. The guy with the glasses. Oh, we were
Yeah.
talking about it this whole time. I didn't let the trailer play on the stream.
Okay.
Dang it.
Well, anyway, I like this guy. He introduced it by talking about Metroid Prime 4 because everyone would be pissed if he didn't, and so elegantly said, "We're still working hard on this. No news on it though."
Yeah.
And that's
Rob,
okay because we got Dread.
Rob,
But
wait,
what do
hold
you-
on,
yeah, what do
Rob.
you guys think?
When you watched did you see that part when he said that? Did your heart break a little? Rob's like, I didn't remember that part at all.
I mean, to be fair, they could have
Yeah.
said absolutely nothing. Like, I'm glad they said something, because
Yeah.
they could say nothing, like nothing about Star Fox, nothing about F-Zero. You know, like
All right, bye, Brave Breloom.
Is
later, babe.
Metroid's supposed to be like a family-friendly version of like Alien Isolation or something?
There are a lot of
Sure.
similarities. I mean, yeah, you're kind of right, but
This trailer's stressing me out.
oh yeah, definitely.
I think you would like Super Metroid. You get
I
you
hate
get to
the
adopt
chase.
you get to fight with your child, and your child teams up with you at the end.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because we watched the treehouse of it, Ryu and I, and they did
Yeah.
talk about like with the Emmys that like you eventually will get the ability to destroy them, but like it's one of those like one shot, one kill things where like once you destroy it, that's it, and like they have permadeath on them, so that's cool.
That's good. I would be so upset if they didn't have permanent.
Right? I'd be so mad.
I just killed this guy. What the heck? Why is he back?
Yeah.
Is
So
this
can we talk
still
about the
Samus?
treehouse people really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, man. Yeah.
So I love how these people are all just or I love how the main dude that was leading it was was gray. So you can tell that he was older, like an older dude playing Metroid. And they all talked just super normal. They were kind of just like, all right, so we're here playing the game,
It's-
playing Metroid, doing this, and
Treehouse,
that, blah,
man.
blah, blah. They
Yup.
weren't all like yelling and too crazy amounts
yeah,
of energy.
okay, yeah,
none
yeah.
of that stuff.
None of that. Yeah, actually, it was so chill. It's like anytime you see like one of those let's plays where like the guy just like is a
Where-
normal dude, and you're just like,
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's like whenever it's a Nintendo sanctioned, it's like you gotta be careful what you say if you're working for them, and so they're so subdued. It's so clear.
You know, but it's really funny, and this is going to be a perfect transition by Metro Dread. I was watching the live treehouse for Mario Party Superstars, like the other
Ooh.
game of the direct for me, and they were having a blast. Like I was laughing the whole time. I was like, wow, these guys are really funny. But like, yeah, dude,
There
Mario
was
Party
some funny stuff in there.
Superstars, man,
There was
this
some
is
funny stuff in there.
awesome. I am so excited. Like it was a back-to-back whammy for me when it came to this and the direct,
Double whammy.
direct because it was
Just
Mario's
Dance?
Party Superstars and then Metroid. But yeah, dude, Mario Party. This is like to me, this is proof that Nintendo kind of listens to us because
I'm kind of upset by this because
Oh.
I
Yeah, I'll let you
literally
talk,
just
but-
bought the other Super Mario Party.
I have a thought on this too. Go ahead and say why you're happy about this.
it's really funny that she says that because she's not the only one that I've heard that's done this. Because when they added
neither.
online to Super Mario Party, a lot
Everyone
of people
got
bought it.
right?
That's the funny thing is like a lot of us also saw it as like they're testing the waters for something else. And so yeah, so the Super Mario Party, I'm just excited for this because this is kind of like what we wanted. Because remember when they released the top 100 on the 3DS during the Switch era, no one bought Mario Party the top 100, but it was like a collection of the top 100 mini games of Mario Party past, but no one got it.
Why
But
did no one get it? Was it because it was on a handheld?
It was on 3DS. That's why.
it was on 3DS. But yeah, and so but everyone wanted it on Switch, so like, why can't you give this to us? And so like they're all here, those 100 mini games, but now we're also getting like the boards from Mario Parties 1 through 3. And so this is like so cool to me, and like it plays like a classic Mario Party. Yeah, it's not it's not those little tiny star things. No one's riding in a cart together like at the same time. Like it's to me it's like tried and true Mario Party, and I'm so down for it.
I kind of beg to differ. I'm excited for it. Don't get me wrong. This is a pro for me in the announcements. But remember, I think it was like 6 months ago or something. Doug Bowser had an interview, and he was talking about how COVID's impacting their production timeline, and their strategy at the moment is releasing new games, but also prioritizing like older games and remakes, and how the Pikmin strategy is one you're going to see a lot. Well, that really came back in full force here. We got so many remakes, okay, and so many. This is essentially a mishmash remake. It's not a new game. It's not a new Mario Party, which I'm excited we're getting it, but instead of putting so many resources into these, it's almost like they're doing the Disney model of remaking old games, remaking old movies, right? But people keep
run out
buying
of
them,
ideas.
and quality of life. They're running out of ideas, and they could still be bringing more new IP. We didn't get a new IP from them since Splatoon, I think, right?
Arms.
So Arms was after Splatoon? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But still, like that's not that many over the course of a generation. So hoping they do, if you're saying they're testing the waters, hoping they do give us another Mario Party that's new. But we're gonna get to others, but there are other remakes and remasters and I don't know, things that don't feel like they're using their full potential right now.
Although some of those remakes we'll talk later about, I'm kind of pretty hyped for.
I'm still hyped for it.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the thing. They can get away with it.
Monty, wait, what do you think about this Mario Party Superstars announcement? I know you said you were salty.
No. I mean, I salty. I don't know. I was just kind of annoyed because I was like, finally, a Mario Party game I could play. And then they're like, oh, what? I'm gonna bring out a new one. I was like, fantastic.
But look, you had 2 years to buy Super Mario Party.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's right there.
You
But,
had 2 years. It came out in 2019, right?
They're re-advertising it.
But
Yeah.
I wish they didn't do like, what is it? Say top 100 or was it say top 200?
100.
Top
100, right? See, no, don't give me a top 100. Give me all, I don't know, 6,000 mini games.
What is
That's
this?
all I wanna play.
But not every
Party
mini game.
Dexit? Mario Party Dexit?
But
Come
not
on.
every mini game in the Mario Party series is good. Like
I don't care.
like-
I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
I think like all the even number Mario Party games had like the worst, or not the worst, but not as great as like all the odd Mario Party games.
It's really funny that you say that. What I think 2 is the exclusion to that. But yeah, a lot of people have actually said that too. It's kind of funny that you're
because
saying
I
that.
had all the even ones and they sucked, and I had all the friends who had the odd ones and they were better.
All the prime number ones are the best. For
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't know.
Oh
how
yeah,
they were so-
definitely.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure all these games better be coming from all the odd.
Mario
No.
Party 19. Whew, that's my
I
favorite
want
prime
the
one.
WarioWare version of Mario Party. Literally all just mini games, please.
That'll be crazy.
Okay,
A
well-
WarioWare version.
Okay, you're
Mario
talking about
Party.
WarioWare money. I know that you are actually excited for this. We got WarioWare. Oh, shoot, what is it called? Oh, Get It
Get it
Together.
together, man.
Monty,
I love
tell
it.
me,
I love
tell
it.
me.
I'm so excited. I've literally like, I always talk about WarioWare. I'm just like, just bring me WarioWare. Who cares about Mario? Give me Wario.
All right.
I don't know if you guys ever played. I don't remember what else Wario came out for except for like GameCube.
It came out on
The
everything.
Wii.
Yeah,
Wii
Yeah.
U. No,
I've played
Wii
pretty
or
much every
something.
WarioWare game.
I
Yeah.
haven't played like the DS one, but I think it was like the Wii one
was,
and
like,
the
Smooth
GameCube one.
Moves?
Oh my
Which one's-
god.
Smooth Moves was
yeah.
my jam. It was kind of
Well,
short, but it was.
Doesn't look like they're going the smooth moves routes. This is controller based. I mean, not like motion based, right?
It is
But I-
controller based. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's controller based.
But it doesn't look like it's gonna be online compatible either.
Yeah, they didn't mention anything
Oh.
of it.
That
No, it says two.
sucks.
It says only. It said up to 2 players. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's not really like.
It's interesting that you bring that up because I do like how they make it where you can choose which WarioWare character you want to be, because to me that's one of the things I've always thought was kind of weird about the WarioWare series, is that like the introduction of all these characters, but they don't really like, you can't really do much with them except play like their style of minigame. And so like to be able to actually like play as these characters, I think is really cool. But then yeah, it's only 2 players max,
I thought you
multiplayer
could-
wise.
I think you can play at, or like select play as a character, but you can never actually play as a character in like
Yeah.
the other ones, right?
Like
Yeah.
Smooth Moves had like storylines, but you didn't really play the character.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I think the GameCube one too was like each character had like their own set of like mini game kind of, well, mini
Yeah.
games.
All
It's like
of them
their
are
their
like
own.
that.
They
It's
all
always
like had
the
like their own
structure.
set of like different types of stories,
Yeah, like
you-
nine, like
and then
9
you play
volt,
like mini games.
like 9 volt
yeah.
was always like.
I remember there was the
old
one that was
school
like you
video
gotta.
games.
I don't remember exactly what's
Ashley
going on, but like
or-
Oh,
the
Ashley,
characters-
yeah.
The characters look like they're in like giant onesies, like Filthy Frank, and
Is this the
running in a
first?
competition.
No, this isn't. No, I was gonna say, is this the first non-motion, non-touchscreen?
No, the
No.
first one was the first
very
one.
first one was-
the
the very
first
first one
WarioWare.
was way more like Rhythm Heaven. It was button.
Yeah,
was
yeah. The
button
very first one on Game Boy Advance, WarioWare Mega
But-
Mini Micro Games or something like
Did
that.
it have tilt?
You-
Did it have tilt functions at all?
The second one did.
Functions.
The
The
second,
second
one did.
Yeah.
But it didn't actually have like you're controlling characters like it's a 2D side
No.
scroller. No, this is the first time we're seeing this type
Yeah.
of game.
Actual like
Wario.
character selection. Yeah.
It-
Kinda, like
Oh.
worries me actually.
This kind of reminds me of Snipper Clips, like in some ways, like how you
I
kind
could
of
see that.
yeah, you have like 2 characters. Most of these games looks like you're going against each other, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, but there's some where you work together. So, but why does this worry you, Chris?
Well, because the innovative part of WarioWare is like you look at a screen, there's no intuitive piece to it. You have to figure it out. And this,
Yeah.
I mean, you're controlling a character every single time. I mean, it's still a puzzle when you're first trying it, but yeah, I don't know. It might not be as innovative every single time. So I'm still gonna get it. I'm really excited that it's a 2-player WarioWare for the first time, like built from the ground up for 2-player.
Yeah, but you need a
Really
friend.
cool.
I wonder if the mini games will change based off of the
friends.
characters you choose. You know, like maybe
Yes,
the
it
mini game will
said.
adapt to the character. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like it. Like each character kind of has their own like little thing.
Abilities.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
there you go.
huh?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Different ways of completing it.
I wonder if it's gonna be the same though. Like you keep playing it and it's just gonna go like periodically get faster and faster, because that was
Mhm.
the
Different
best
modes.
part about the
I
game.
would hope so. 'cause
There's usually like a
The
mixture mode
stress. Yeah.
and a replay, the same one that gets faster and faster. But yeah,
God, you know, the WarioWare universe is so interesting. Like looking,
bonkers.
yeah, it's wild. Like it's you could literally change the character of Wario. You know, I mean, like say it's a different character. I mean, it's pretty much a different IP from the actual like Wario Land games.
I wonder if these were all like rejected Mario game ideas or something.
Mona.
Mario Party games. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, fun with it.
Of course you'd say that. Interestingly enough, I'm watching this one where there's a tree and it says knock 'em down, and it shows like 3 different characters
Yeah.
approaching this problem in different ways. Like
Different
Cat
abilities,
is throwing ninja stars, the alien dude is yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. That could really work, or it could really be mediocre.
Yeah. It could be
Yeah.
fun. We'll see.
Yeah,
And-
but I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of down with this game. Although
I'm done with it.
I think it is listed as a $60 game.
It's 50. It's 50.
50? Okay.
Oh,
Do you guys remember like 6 weeks ago or something? People were answering a survey.
It's like
Mhm.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks. Okay, it felt
Yeah.
longer. But literally, Nintendo's asking, "How much would you pay for a WarioWare game?"
Yeah.
Literally.
you know, Nintendo, you're not as good as keeping secrets as you used to be. Just saying.
Monty, what would you have done if they had asked you that survey? Because something tells me you didn't even hear about this survey.
I did not.
Okay, you need to be on the pod more.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, because we did talk about it. But yeah, so they sent out surveys saying, what would you pay for a new WarioWare game on the Switch? What would you have answered
Oh my god.
as our resident WarioWare fan here? 'Cause I feel like you're the one who's most hyped for this game.
I would probably say 0 because I know it's a bunch of lies.
Well, I think they took it
I
into
was
consideration
Yeah.
because
Because
they
oh my god, there are
it's
other
$50.
$60 games
yeah,
in
it's
a
Yeah.
month that do
I
not
I
deserve
mean,
to be 60.
knowing Nintendo, it's always going to be like 50 to 60.
I actually got a survey from Nintendo. They said, "Would you rather have Metroid Dread over Metroid Prime 4?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" And I didn't realize Rob was gonna be mad at me.
That changed the world. Yeah.
You're one
Why would you
vote.
do
You're
that?
one vote.
But last thing I
What if that
want
was
Oh.
the vote? That was the one vote off. You could have got the other
Yeah,
one.
I was 100%. Yeah.
one of the things that I noticed about this, and I talked about it in the reaction, and Chris did too, was the thing that I brought up, like I always do when it comes to Mario having long lines, and
Oh, okay.
the diva
I
conversation
didn't
of
know you
having long
talked about
lines.
it.
Wario
Yeah.
over here, oh yeah, look at these jumps, they're playing the game. Like he was talking so much, and I
Dude,
hated
yeah.
it.
Well, okay. He had so many lines. It's both like they kind of pulled it off, but it was also really bad and cringy. And if it's gonna be like, it's how can it not be like this for the movie, right? Like it's
Yeah,
Martin
they
A,
better not.
but it's gonna be. I think they're dabbling in it with these videos because
Well-
it's gonna be so jarring to see Mario talk for 2 hours.
Well,
Well,
Charles Martinet said that he wasn't casted for the Mario movie.
Is it? It's
So-
not official though. Is
But
it?
it's not
Or-
official, but that's what he said. He said that he's not like voicing Mario in
Wait.
the movie.
Mario movie?
Oh my god.
I am so sorry. I live under a rock. Okay.
Yes, the Mario movie being made by Illumination Studios is coming out in
Millions of people.
2023.
You know, I think they're gonna try and run the story with through the side characters.
Can it
I
just
hope
be
so.
a remake of the old movie.
No.
No.
Yeah, wait, can it be a remake of the old movie but with Mario like because it's going to be 3D animation? So can it just be that with the Mario characters
John
like 3D?
Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo. That would be
That was,
awesome.
Yeah.
A Toad is like playing a harmonica.
Oh, what if
Luigi.
it's a direct continuation of that movie.
It's a sequel. Luigi's in his garage and he gets a car. He's like, "What's this?" He's like, "Oh, we got it from some dude named John Wick." He's like, "You stole John Wick's car?" It's the John Wick Mario universe combines.
There needs to be a post-credit scene with James Marsden. That's when the cinematic universe happens.
The Smash, what is it called? Initiation. Whatever.
They go to like the dig site, and then Mario is like, hey, Luigi, go over there and talk to that pretty girl. Okay, Mario, I'll go talk to her. Hello. Hi, I'm Daisy. Like, imagine if
Hi,
that
I'm
just
Daisy.
happens. and it's so stupid. I hate this idea, but I love it too. But yeah, so I don't know. WarioWare, get it together. Could it have been 40? That's all I'm saying.
50 is the perfect price for them, actually. I think.
Yeah, okay, fine. But you
We're
know
paying
what?
$10 extra for the great name. I
You
mean,
know
I
what-
just love that name.
You know a game that I feel like isn't worth $60 but is the next game we're going to talk about, and this was a big surprise because we talked about it on the pod prior and we were like, nothing's ever going to happen. They're not bringing this franchise back. But Advanced Wars 1 and 2
Why are you
Reboot
showing
Camp.
Shin Megami Tensei?
Oh, sorry. I it's just playing. Okay, let me play Danganronpa next. Yeah, so Advanced Wars 1 and 2.
Okay, all right, I could take this one.
Go ahead, Chris.
Advanced Wars 1 and 2 originally came out on the GBA. I'm guessing both of them. They're doing this. This is essentially a remake. It's not from.
Intelligence
Fire Emblem
Systems.
team.
You know who it's from? I found this out. Way Forward Games.
It's from Way Forward, which love Way Forward, but they are not known for tactical grid-based games. They're not. Their art style is great, and this one I don't know. I'm kind of questioning the art style, to be honest. It's a little bit more chibi cutesy than I would expect, especially for a modern remake. But it looks so bare bones feature-wise. It looks like it's just a remake, but like shot for shot, essentially. I would have liked to see quality of life updates. I don't know, maybe one of the later games or some new modes, some new characters, something to bring it to speed with a modern era of tactical games. But nonetheless, I'm excited for it. $60 for 2 GBA remakes.
They should have added
That's
in
a
Dual
tough
Strike
sell.
at least, like Advanced Wars 1, 2, and Dual Strike. That would have been like $20.
Dual
per
Strike
game.
would have been fantastic, but
Yeah.
this is what I think they're doing. Is you said they're testing the waters with Mario Party. They're really testing the waters with Advanced Wars. People aren't going to buy this.
No.
they're not going to buy this, and then they're not going to ever bring back Advance Wars, and it like crushes my heart because people buy the Mario Party just because they love the franchise, but like this, it deserves better. I think.
Mhm.
I'm
You
believing
know,
it.
there's only one thing left now for Advance Wars to save this franchise: waifus. Just hundreds of waifus, husbandos. And it worked for
Well,
Fire
anime boys and
Emblem.
girls, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, worked for Fire Emblem.
Waifus and husbandos, and then also like we're not gonna have a military thing. It's gonna be back set with swords and magic. Yeah,
Generational
Fire Emblem. Yeah.
breeding.
Yeah. So I
Andy's
mean,
dope though. These characters, Sammy, Andy, the other guy, these are really
the other guy.
seminal
I love how you don't
characters.
even remember his name.
The other guy, the big one, right? Yeah. Or his name. Yeah.
Nell is the. I only know the cute people.
Rit-
Yeah, Sammy, Andy, and Nell. Nell's the girl with the pink beret.
You always know the girls.
Theo.
course.
That's the only Metal Slug
Heels.
character I know.
But
What's his name, Theo?
the gameplay's legit. Like it's Fire Emblem, but a little bit. I don't know. Would you say this is more strategic and more like hardcore gamey than Fire Emblem, or would you say Fire Emblem is?
Oh man, I
I'd
want to
say-
say that this one probably is a bit more, but then
You-
Fire Emblem, I don't know. Like you can build characters up. This one,
Yeah,
I don't believe
I
you
think,
do.
Right. I think Fire Emblem's more RPG-ish,
Yeah.
and this is more chess.
Yes, I was gonna say
because
that.
Yeah.
everyone both
That sounds
teams, no matter
right.
what, have the same equal footing at the beginning.
Yeah.
Mhm. Although, like the COs, your commanding officers, like the character you choose, they have
So
special
good.
abilities.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
But you're kind of like, it's like you have to I know it's kind of like StarCraft in a way, where like you have this base,
is.
you have to build it up, and like
It really is.
it's I remember just spending so many hours on this game on Dual Strike. I played Dual Strike.
Dual
and I was
Strike
like,
was fantastic and darker.
yeah.
And this colorfulness. But it's
I
like-
think the issue with the Advance Wars was the next game. I think they did Advance Wars, and it was like a gritty, like post-apocalyptic.
really
game.
dark,
Yeah.
and it kind
Yeah.
of killed the franchise.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I thought that this was basically a turn-based StarCraft. Obviously not as
Mhm.
gritty, but yeah, it's a very similar style of thought that you need in order to win these types of games. So
yeah.
I'm glad it's back, but I don't have high hopes for the.
It's
franchise.
sad too because I think there's the Advance Wars series. They don't call it Advance Wars, but it goes back to like
Italian Wars. Something
no
like that?
Nintendo.
I think you're
Wars.
right.
Famicom
Yeah,
Wars.
Famicom Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Italian Wars.
Yeah. Battalion Wars. I've always wanted to play that too.
Is that not part of this?
It's
I
part of
almost
that
feel like
universe.
it is.
But it's not the same game. It's not the same style,
Not
obviously.
the same.
Yeah.
Interesting. Rob, did you have anything to say about this?
No, I agree with what everybody else is saying.
Intelligent
okay.
Systems.
Pretty much.
Intelligent Systems is the team behind the originals and then all of the Fire Emblems.
How
Rob's
about
so mad at me about that survey I voted for.
How about you, Monty? Did you ever play any Advance Wars?
I can't play tactics. It's too big brain for me.
Wait,
Never
do you
been
like
able to
Fire
do
Emblem?
it.
No, right? You don't play Fire Emblem?
It's because it's tactics.
Oh my gosh, you can play Fire Emblem. Okay, you don't have to tactics
is
that much in
tactics.
Fire
No, I
Emblem.
can't. I had a friend who I can't remember what game it was. But I think it was Fire Emblem. They handed it to me. They're like, "Finish this game for me." Like whatever course he's at. He's like, "It's super easy. You can beat it in like 6 moves." I died. I don't know how, but I completely wiped out his entire team.
Just play
Awesome.
3 houses, level up your characters, and you never have
On
the
sale.
tactics ever
Hey.
again.
It's on sale right now.
Advance Wars, there's no permadeath, so
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes.
true.
yeah,
Very, very true.
that's
Well,
why it's better.
Fire Emblem, you don't have. You can turn that off. So
I'm just kidding.
You have to play with permadeath on, don't
No, you
you?
don't.
mean,
I
not
never
have
do.
No, not have to, but like a lot of people as hardcore
If you
gamers
want a
want to
hard
play at
challenge,
highest difficulty.
Like I don't like the idea of permadeath, and I would if I played Fire Emblem, I would
Me
keep
neither.
permadeath on.
Me
Like I
too.
would. It was just part of the game, you know.
Me too.
Have you ever played? I can't remember
Waste of
what
time.
it was called. It was like
Final
one of those
Fantasy?
like Valkyrie.
Oh,
Valkyrie
Valkyrie
Chronicles.
Chronicles.
Chronicles,
They
yeah.
had it.
We were talking
well,
about that last week.
Mhm.
Yeah,
not
what are the
not
odds?
the one about like they die and then you can recruit them on your team. Not the
I don't remember.
military one.
mechanics.
Oh, okay. I think.
The other one.
Persona?
I don't know what it's
I think it's
called,
called
but-
Valkyrie Profile or something.
Oh,
Okay.
Valkyria profile.
So, yeah, something like that. And I
Yes.
remember I played one because it was tactics and it was horrible. On like the DS, and the main guy had this ability to literally like absorb power from like your teammates, and then they die like at the end of the thing, but it's like you can kill off main characters too.
Dang, you got some Shang Tsung going on there.
I was like,
Was it a
"What?
Japanese game? Sounds
Really?"
Japanese.
Yeah.
It was
I'm
like
pretty sure
anime
it is.
style.
I can't even remember. I was just so like traumatized from that.
Yeah, just play Fire Emblem, turn on casual mode, and you don't have to worry about that. Your characters can die in battle, but they come back at the end of the battle. Well, you know,
On sale. A lot of other things are on sale. Go
oh
ahead.
yeah, there's that eShop sale right now. But really quick, I just want to talk about this game because you mentioned about like, you know, this is a remake. They're bringing it back. It's a high price. No one's gonna buy this.
$60.
This is how I felt about Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz when they brought back
Okay.
the Wii one, and I did not touch that. I was like, I hate that version of Monkey Ball. It's the Wii one. It sucks. I want Monkey Ball 1 and 2. Boom, we got Monkey Ball Banana Mania that brings back Monkey Ball 1 and 2. And I'm like, yes.
Wait, so like, do
Down.
we get Banana Blitz in there too, or just
Yeah,
one
it
and two?
looks like it. They said
Yeah,
Banana
right?
Blitz in there too, which I was so
So-
confusing.
So are we getting traditional controls with Banana Blitz? Cause
I'd be down. I hated the
that
motion controls.
game is a lot more fun when you can control where you want to go, Nintendo. Just
Yep.
saying. Sega.
All right.
So-
So okay, what's up, Chris?
Is that all of the first party announcements?
No, we have
Smash.
one. We have one more besides that one. We have one
Shinigami?
more big first party announcement that we didn't talk about. This was actually leaked prior to Ubisoft's
Oh,
forward
right.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
because it was like there was a heavy leak rumor, and Nintendo was
Speaking of
like, you know what?
tactical games,
Boom. Yeah, speaking of tactical games, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope was announced during Ubisoft's Direct, and you know, like it looks really good. Like,
Who played the first one? Show of hands. Like it's a little bit. It's like right here.
yeah,
I never beat it, but what I played the first world and a little bit of the second. So it's a great game. It's a
I
really
heard
good
it's
game.
yeah, I've heard it's like one of the most like underrated Nintendo
addictive
games.
game.
Mario
It-
Rabbit game?
But
Mhm.
Mario Rabbit game. Yeah,
It's
I
a-
mean,
Oh my god.
but not good
Yeah,
enough to
right.
get past the second world.
well, I'm pretty sure at the time there were so many other first party games that came
Yeah.
out. And
Yeah.
it was really a timing thing. I wanted to get back to it, but those games, if you forget, like if you jump out of it, they're
forget
all
it.
strategy, tactical. You're spending like 2 hours on a map. It's hard.
Yeah.
Wait,
but
it's
good.
tactics, right?
It's tactics.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
Mario has a
cameo.
gun.
Yeah.
You know, I like. I
Rayman
kind of
Rayman
wish
Rabbids.
rabbits were like
Yeah.
the rabbits definitely hold back the game. Like in
They're-
terms of image, you know, it's like I don't know, like
You and
'Cause they
everybody else
look
agrees. I mean,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Although
But-
people have said that
Yeah,
they
they
do enjoy the Rabbid versions of these Mario characters because they say Rabbid Peach is like one of the best parts of the first game.
I'm
So-
sure they're hilarious. It's just just the idea of it, you know. Hey, you should buy this game. It's a hard sell, definitely.
It's video game minions, basically.
Yeah, pretty
Hey,
much.
Didn't they like make like a Rabbids like TV series too?
They did. It wasn't
Yeah,
Mario
yeah, I
based, but
believe
yeah,
so.
they did. Yeah. But if you can get past the rabbits part, the gameplay's great. It doesn't surprise me that they came out with a sequel. I mean, it makes me want to go back and beat the first one because it's really, really good.
Is it supposed to be the Rabbids dressed up as the characters, or like the character turned into the Rabbids?
I don't know.
So
Lore.
what it
They
is,
coexist. They
so
coexist.
what? No,
They
yeah. So what it is like something happens where their dimensions merge. The
Mm.
Mario and the Rabbids dimensions merge, but then what happens is these Rabbid characters and these Rabbids end up taking form of Mario characters, and so that's where Rabbid Peach shows up. Each one of them have a Rabbid version of them. Which I thought was really funny because Rabbid Yoshi was in the trailer, but Yoshi was nowhere to be found.
Interesting.
Yeah,
on
but
a
then,
castle
Or
roof.
Yoshi, I had hard pass.
but I'm sure Yoshi's in the game because Yoshi was in the first game. Yeah, and so it shows that here that we're getting Rabbid Rosalina, so that just means that we're getting Rosalina in this game. Yeah, and it looks like the gameplay is slightly different than the
Yeah.
first one because it looks like there's a
It's-
lot more free roaming to it.
Well, it used to be grid based,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
it's not. It's I
Oh,
don't.
It's like area.
Yeah, I mean,
area
it's the
of- area
same
of-
idea.
area
It's
of
just
effect?
the calculations are a little bit more analog.
God, it looks so
Mhm.
edgy.
I wonder if it's like active time battle system movement, like
It
real
is.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have
That's
like a
pretty
certain
cool.
amount of time to
it-
move around, I believe.
Yeah,
I-
it's called Sparks of Hope because they're trying to spark the hopes of Nintendo players
think
out
it-
there to buy this game.
I think it's
That's not a
distance-
hope.
Distance, like a stat, not time. But
Oh, okay.
wrong. I could be wrong.
Time
No, I
moves
think
when
you're
you're
right.
moving.
Time
Yeah.
moves when you're moving. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is that way, I believe.
That's
yes.
good. I'd rather have it that way, to be honest.
And you can run, at least in the original, you can run, do your moves and everything except hit confirm, and then you can back out and like not actually do it.
Oh,
like,
cool.
test it out.
Yeah.
If you guys want any you guys think or need some credibility on how great this the original Rabbids game is, Arlo apparently is a huge fan of Mario.
Arlo's fantastic. I love that. I love the little puppet.
He's
And yeah,
a
he loves
great
it.
reviewer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get him on the pod. Someone try to coax him.
How much do we have to
Yeah.
pay you, Arlo? We'll give you 7 out of $7.
Promote you on mkr.com/Arlo.
I have to Google who this Arlo person is.
Oh, he's
Uh,
great. He's actually one of the most handsome looking guys
Yeah,
too. Like
he's
his
really
goatee.
cool.
Just
Think
imagine,
about,
just imagine like someone who loves like games but looks like Cookie Monster. Yeah. So, okay. Well, I think it's time for us to get ready for the next battle because we got our big Smash reveal for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it is I've said this before, and I think I'm just gonna give up the game of trying to guess what next Smash character it is because I can't tell anymore. Like, this is ridiculous, Sakurai. You making it so hard for me to predict. And man, no one called this. Like, I don't know anyone who was like, I think we're totally getting a Tekken character
The
because
closest one was
Heihachi.
Link, because Link said Yakuza, which spelled around is Kazuya.
But, like, it's one of because I mean the closest was me
Ikaro.
because I said we're getting a Namco character, but it was like, but man, Kazuya Mishima like is coming to Super Smash Brothers as a Tekken rep, and like when we first saw it, first off, Ryu was like, it's Heihachi, which I said I'd be so mad if it was Heihachi because I do not want Heihachi, because I felt like if we were getting a Tekken character, Heihachi would be one of the most boring characters to play as in Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I mean, especially considering how interesting the cast of Tekken is. Nintendo, you missed out on a great opportunity to have Mario fight a kangaroo.
Why would Heihachi be boring?
Because I felt like if they're gonna add a Tekken character, I felt like Jin Kazama would be the best one to pick because one, he's the big face of the game, and two, he can turn into a devil. Like, he has the devil gene in him, which can give him projectiles and other things. So I thought that would work. And then Sakurai was like, "Here, Johnny, we can meet halfway. Kazuya."
Okay, but you didn't answer the question. Why would Heihachi be boring?
Because he doesn't have the devil gene. He's boring. Like, he doesn't do any.
Are you
He would
saying
only
the way
just
he looks
fisticuffs.
because he's an old man?
No, it's because he only has fisticuffs. That's all he can fight
Okay.
with. It's like,
To
it's
be
not.
fair, Smash needs more bald
So-
representatives.
It's personality. It's not play style. Like, I've never played these guys in Tekken. I wasn't a Tekken guy. Do you know?
Yeah, well, I
He's
mean,
boring?
personality-wise, I mean, Heihachi would
Personality
be.
wise.
He would be badass. Like, I mean, he'd probably have super armor. He'd
yeah.
probably be like one of the slower characters, like a power character for sure. Like,
I think
could see
lore-wise,
that.
he like survived like an explosion or something and like landed on a rock and he lived and just ended up in the next
Well,
game.
Kazuya did too. Like, the whole reason why in this trailer he's throwing people off is because in the lore, in the lore of Tekken
The
1,
Kirby one, sorry.
Heihachi Mishima is Kazuya's dad. He threw Kazuya off a cliff when he was a kid because he told him he was
An
worthless.
asshole.
Yeah, he was worthless and wasn't worth anything. But what happens is Kazuya's devil gene activated, and then he was able to survive the fall. He's scarred up on his chest because of that. And so at the end of Tekken 1, when you beat Heihachi, Kazuya throws Heihachi over the cliff as revenge, and then they zoom into his face and he smiles at the camera. Like, that's literally what happens. But yeah, so I don't know, but like Heihachi I just felt like would be kind of boring to play as. So I wanted Jin, like, if we were gonna get a Tekken character, but we get Jin's dad instead, which is cool because they kind of play very similarly, but I feel like Jin would have been more fun.
I thought that the other suggestion you made would have been better, which is Yoshimitsu.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you Tekken and Soul Calibur, and that would be probably the only time where I would want like a sword character ever. Is just get Yoshimitsu.
And Yoshimitsu barely uses his sword to begin with anyway.
That's true. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like his final smash where he stabs himself, and like it'll get someone from behind.
I don't know, but I mean, Kazuya's cool. Like, it's one of those things where people are just kind of like mixed on how to feel about that because, like when it comes to the Tekken franchise, there's one of the three that you have to choose. It's either Jin, Kazuya, or Heihachi, and so, it's like where do you go from there? And so yeah, I feel like Sakurai made probably decided on the best choice because, yeah, he was like no Heihachi, no Jin, like Kazuya, we'll meet in the middle. So, and he is technically the first protagonist of the Tekken series, even though he turns into a villain later on and then becomes a good guy again. I don't know. It's kind of confusing.
Do you remember Gon, the dinosaur?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're like,
Just saying,
better.
That would have been better. Yeah, little baby chibi dinosaurs
with boxing gloves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming the rest of you don't really have much to say about like Kazuya.
I don't know the character very well. I'm okay with a Tekken rep. He seems cool. I'm just really impressed that when they were showing off his moves, my God, how many moves were there? Is this Smash? Like Sakurai pulled off making it look like a fighting game.
Tekken has a lot. Like Tekken is like known for having like just so many moves. I'm surprised even like he pulled it off.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised at Sakurai.
Although I watching that whole like move demonstration thing, I've noticed a lot of them really are just normal Smash inputs, but he just gave names to them. If you watch it, you'll see some of them are just neutral airs, some of them are forward airs, like some of them are it's interesting, but yeah, there are a lot of other moves, so I'm really curious how they're gonna do it. They showed that he has the dodge step too, where he like lunges forward and like dodges Ken's like Hadouken. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting how they do this.
What do you guys? I'm glad it's not the last character shown. I'll say that because that would have been like a bad ending. But do you guys think the last character is first party or third party?
It has to be third party. I mean, I'm scared that it's going to be first party, but I don't know. To me, it has to be third party because I just feel like it's gonna end on a fart if it's a first party character because I can't think of a single like Nintendo first party character that would be such a big deal to be the last final character of like Smash Brothers.
I am Masahiro Sakurai. Originally, we planned to use a first party Geno as our final character.
He's not a first party.
But after Metro Kingdom Radio's latest podcast, I decided to switch to Gon, the chibi dinosaur from the 1998.
You don't even remember what it's
I
called.
don't remember what his game.
It's called like
he
Gon.
counts as a first kind of because it's a Mario game.
Wait, who owns it though?
Square Enix.
Square Enix owns Geno. Yeah,
That's
Microsoft owns Banjo.
I mean, that's what people are saying. Like, if we're gonna get a big thing, like, would Master Chief suffice? Would that be like a huge announcement if we got Master Chief as the final character?
I would do it.
Rob's shaking his head.
I'm sure so many people would be angry. So many people would be angry. I mean, for some reason, we're in 2021 and there's still console wars.
People
hate good announcements. That's okay.
This E3 reminded me what it felt like to be a fanboy again, and like I missed it. It's been so long since I touched my inner fanboyism. Like Nintendo had the game of the E3, so and they had the highest selling console.
They've all proven themselves great at different things. Actually, Sony's not even in this E3, right? Like, I don't know. I can go off and talk about this, but to you, Breath of the Wild is the game of this E3, but to many others it wasn't. It was Elden Ring.
This is a great time to be a gamer.
There were so many others.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. It's a great time to be a gamer. Yes.
Yeah, you could literally say that Xbox won just for Game Pass. Like, you could make that argument. Like,
yeah, 30 games announced and 27 coming.
Every single game was like, play it first on Xbox Game Pass.
I mean, like, it's funny, but it's also just like it's like, remember when Netflix was saying the future is streaming and nobody else would get there? And
Blockbuster.
Yeah,
we don't want to buy you.
Feels like Nintendo and Sony are operating with old school rules, and it only can last for however much longer. But Xbox, they're doing something that's innovative, and the value proposition is there.
Yeah, and I recognize all. I mean, I wish we had more time to talk about all the other past like presentations too. But we are a Nintendo mostly based podcast, so we're sticking to that.
I was gonna say, just because it's E3 week, was there one thing outside of the first party Nintendo stuff that we talked about that you guys are excited for?
Oh,
my
I mean,
gosh.
obviously for my part, it would be the Aiden Chronicles. I mean, it's pretty much a spiritual successor to Suikoden 2, and I guess like the JRPG remakes that are coming out for Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, and those are great.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be an JRPG fan, that's for sure.
It really is.
That's a good question, Chris. Monty, I know there was a game that you saw that you wanted to talk about too, like that was also shown like a new trailer during E3, even though it wasn't really part of anyone's direct. Like, do you remember what game it was that you told me?
Was there?
Oh my gosh, Rune Factory 5.
I thought there was a trailer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to talk about the trailer?
Oh, did I watch the trailer?
Oh my gosh, you were
Well,
over here
'cause
talking about it.
I knew it
Kyo!
was coming
Where's Kyo?
out, and I've already like I couldn't wait anymore. So there's people that are already streaming the game because obviously it's been out in Japan. So I've just been living.
Wait, Rune
through
Factory
them.
5's in Japan already?
Yeah, it's been out already for like
Oh,
a couple
wow.
weeks now. That's why I'm so mad because it's like it said it's supposed to come out this year, but all of a sudden they pushed it again, and so I'm like, great.
Oh, they
So they
delayed
get to
it.
have it for like an entire year now, and then gotta wait forever.
You know, Johnny, you should have played Kyo's Cozy Corner music and just all right, Monty, time to talk about Rune Factory. So I didn't watch the trailer.
I need to find a funny name for her thing.
I'm so
Um,
sorry.
Mini Moni, telephone ring ring ring. You guys remember that song? No.
How about you, Rob? Was there any like E3 announcements that really got you hyped?
Oh, it was the Tiny Tina one.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Wonderland.
we talked about that last week though.
did?
Did we?
Yeah, because then Rob brought it up.
Oh right, because it
Wait.
was part of the
It was part of the summer of Games Fest, Summer Fest Games thing.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Wait, okay. Well, here's my question, Rob. Did you not watch the Guardians of the Galaxy reveal trailer?
Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't.
It's
Oh.
actually good. It's
It
actually good.
looks really good.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that one,
Complete-
which is
complete 180 from the Avengers game. Yeah.
which I thought was very interesting that it's coming to Nintendo, but with
Yeah.
a huge caveat that they didn't announce in the direct is that it's the cloud version of Guardians of the Galaxy. So
Yeah,
it's
okay, that's what I assumed because I was
Mhm.
like, this is looking a little bit too good here.
it looks
you
too
know?
good to be
A
on
bit
the
too good.
Switch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. The Switch would need like all the stones to be able to pull that off. Like, geez.
Yeah, I thought that was so like it was a surprise to me when they showed that, and I was like, something looks off about this, and yeah, it looked way too good to be on the Switch. Yeah, but I guess for me it would be Guardians of the Galaxy, but then also Forza Horizon 5 was shown
Mhm.
off during Microsoft's, and that looked pretty good.
Did
'Cause,
you
like,
guys see? Sorry, go ahead.
oh yeah, because I enjoyed Horizon 4, so I'm pretty down for 5. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
It's
fun.
been a while, hasn't it? When
a
did
while.
4 come out?
17
Like,
maybe?
2018.
2018?
okay.
Yeah.
I might
Did
be
you
thinking
guys
Forza's
stick
right.
around for the E3 awards at the end?
No.
Mm-mm.
Award ceremony? Craziest thing, but the most anticipated game of the year, Forza 5.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Interesting.
That
I
was
mean,
kind of weird.
is that like a popular vote thing? Because
No, it's like an academy. It's like the
Interesting.
E3 people decided this.
Oh
sounds
yeah,
like-
like
yeah.
Game Awards, yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Donkey released a video today, and he was like showing his reaction to the Heihachi, not sorry, the Smash trailer, and he's like, oh no, Ganondorf fell off. Oh no, he's from Zelda. Oh no, not Captain Falcon. He's from F-Zero. Oh, his arms. You can let her go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I guess just like there was another thing. I haven't seen this yet, but Pokemon Unite has a new trailer out, and they
Oh,
announced,
really?
They announced that it is coming.
Pokemon.
They announced that it is coming to Nintendo Switch first on July.
And then
I
September
forgot what
for
day, and
mobile.
then September for mobile, which I thought was really weird because they kind of advertised it first for mobile, then the Switch, and then like they kind of.
Well, I mean, I
Switched it
think they were
around.
like, wait a minute, we can make more money this way.
But they
There
said
is-
it was a free to play
How
game
so?
though.
Oh, is it free to play?
Yeah. So I mean, they could make more money in the fact that people
I thought
spend
the
money.
Switch version was like a physical edition copy.
No,
or-
because like, well, at least because if the mobile is free to play, what you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Like the
I feel
cafe
they're
game.
not. Yeah, they're not gonna charge for the Switch version.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's confusing to me.
they're both gonna have microtransactions. So
Well, I guess it helps
That's
with like Switch Nintendo Online subscribers to get more subscribers. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
yeah.
Oh, real quick. Who's getting Skyward Sword HD next month?
Yes.
No one. Oh,
I
sorry.
am.
I forgot to put that.
the
No?
loan
Yeah.
2.
I've had it pre-ordered since the day it said it's coming out.
Cool. I've never played Skyward Sword, so I'm
well,
super stoked.
I have the edition that came with the golden Wii remote control.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard like mixed things about like how the motion controls were. So
Oh.
it made it seem like the trailer made it seem like, is it only handheld where you could use traditional controls? Like I don't know if you saw the trailer, but they made it sound like I'm sure you could use.
I think it could do both because
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm sure you could use both, right?
like I stopped playing the game and I had my brother continue it for me because I got really annoyed. But when I think back at it, I'm like, it was absolutely a hilarious game because literally he's holding his arm up like the entire time. Because you have to charge it. You get to charge up like the sword from time to
Oh,
time.
yeah,
and
yeah.
then, yeah, you can slash
seen
it, but
that,
it's
yeah.
just this arm in the air.
I mean, your
I
arm is
really
already
hope-
moving enough during like Twilight Princess.
It's
like,
it's okay. Honestly, like Skyward Sword, they don't mention it. I don't think, but it's a workout.
Yeah.
It really is a workout.
yeah.
Fun stuff.
Man, this Pokemon Unite trailer, like there's a lot of playable Pokemon that they're showing off in here that I'm like, whoa, they're playable? That's kind of cool. And I mean, sorry to take away from Skyward Sword, but yeah, it's very interesting. Like this really straight up just looks
No,
like League of
It's
Legends
like a
and
it's like
Pokemon.
a mix of those two Pokemon games.
Katy
It's-
Perry saw the trailer. She's like, "Who are these non-yellow Pokemon here? What is this?"
And then I'm
Pokemon?
seeing too, like some of these Pokemon have special skins. Like there's there's a Snorlax with an inner tube and star sunglasses, and then there's a Garchomp with goggles and a Machamp wearing a lei.
Well, first Garchomp would be in this game.
Right? Like, but these are characters that
Oh,
you
then
can
the
be.
Snorlax is hilarious.
Yeah, but like their skins. Oh my god, this is totally gonna be like League of Legends and Pokemon
Yeah.
because now you that's how you pay for the skins and the Pokemon. That's what that's where the
What?
microtransactions come in.
Oh man, this
Crazy.
game looks like it has a lot of potential. Honestly, like,
I'm down. I'm down to play it, man. I already said it before. I'm
It-
so down.
if this becomes a huge like esport game, like this is like the bank and it's like a bank of banks, like just a bank
It's
of
not
banks.
going to be because it's not on PC.
Oh
Is
yeah,
this supposed
Yeah,
to be
it's
like
gonna be on
a
Switch.
like a PvP kind of thing too?
It is.
It's a MOBA.
Oh,
League of Legends?
okay, okay.
Yeah,
There
like
are
League of
some
Legends.
there are a lot of mobile versions of this now, especially
Uh,
in China.
Yeah, I mean, League of Legends Wild Rift was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I played it. I have it
Kind
on
of looks
my
like
phone.
Pokemon Rumble.
No, it's pretty different than Pokemon Rumble. Although I would like that game. Although I say that, and they had a Rumble on mobile, and I barely touched it because it wasn't that good.
The DS one was fun.
Yes, I love Pokemon Rumble on 3DS. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other things that are games that we wanted to talk about? That was announced
Game.
or show off before we close out tonight? I mean, I know we didn't talk about Shin Megami Tensei 5, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, how many of us is going to get the game? I mean, yeah, I'm a Persona fan, but
I just want Bayonetta.
but I'm not the biggest like Shin Megami Tensei fan.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if we could talk about what wasn't.
What
announced,
wasn't shown? Let's do that.
But
Oh yeah, actually, I am
long list.
disappointed that well, I'm not disappointed, but
Bayonetta.
I didn't realize how much I needed that Donkey Kong game. Like, because like I was like that 2D Donkey Kong game, or even the 3D one, you know, just like see Donkey Kong in HD and again.
Donkey Kong, Bayonetta, what else? Splatoon wasn't
Splatoon
there.
3. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, oddly enough.
Oddly enough, what else?
There was,
Obviously, F-Tier and Star Fox nowhere to be
there was
seen.
quite a bit of games that wasn't talked about in
Yeah,
the
On that
direct.
list.
yeah.
It makes me wonder if like a bunch of games are gonna get revealed when Switch Pro is going to get
I
ready.
feel like it.
At this point,
hopefully.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I know that there was a list of games that like weren't talked about that people actually brought up, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I okay, I guess we'll do what we always do, right? Let's rate that direct. How should we go about this? How do you guys want to do? You want to do a scale of 10?
Sure.
We'll do an Arlo scale out of 7. In tribute to Arlo? No? Okay, that's fine. We'll do 10.
All right. Oh, rate the direct. I don't know if Monty and Rob can even be like considered part of this, and seeing as they didn't watch the full direct.
I don't think so either.
Rob saw Metroid Prime 4 is still in development and just X'd out. It's like, oh,
I'm done. I'm out.
I saw what I needed.
Metroid Dread. I am dreading that Metroid Prime 4 game. Yeah.
So, Chris, Chris, and Ryu, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I think like at first it was kind of difficult to say because we were all expecting Switch Pro to be announced or something like that. But after a couple of days, I think I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10. I would say.
Nagito.
Was it Nagito? I was watching this trailer and I was like, something tells me that people probably freaked out over Nagito like being shirtless because they probably never showed him that shirtless in Danganronpa 2.
It's amazing what anime can do to people. But yeah, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. We got Twilight Princess. Goddamn, Breath of the Wild 2. What's we got? Twilight Princess 2. We have Metroid Dread. I think those are kind of like these 2 games that like I just always wished for back when I was younger, when I was like, oh man, I wish like some of these games were like, free exploring or whatever. And they did that with Breath of the Wild, and now they're doing even more with the Wild 2. And I get to play Skyward Sword HD because I skipped out on that. Yeah, I mean those, and then Advance Wars, I'm glad to see it back in some form, even though it's $60. There's a lot of games that came back that I'm pretty happy about. But those are like the 3 main games for sure. We got 2 Zelda games, 1 Metroid game, and we're glad at least we don't know that Metroid Prime 4 it's not canceled at least.
Yeah. I might have to agree with Ryu when it comes to this. I might have to give it like I don't want to give it an inflated score but then when I think about it, I've given past directs higher scores that were not nearly as good as this one.
Yeah.
Because of that reason, I think I have to give this a 9 just because
we're such hypocrites.
Yeah, I know. Those damn past directs. Yeah, I feel like I have to give it because there was, even though like there was a lot of these games that we kind of already knew about, some of them were surprises, and they were like, they got me excited, even though like in the live reaction rewatching it, I was like, I wasn't like going, oh my god, and throwing tissue paper and lotion everywhere, but like if I wanted to see your, oh my god, come on, dude, it's an Etika reference.
Right.
Yeah, rest in peace, Etika. Yeah, so but like we got surprises. We got WarioWare, we got Metroid Dread, we got Mario Party Superstars. Like we had some pretty good hits in here, and so after this direct, like I'm gonna get at least 2 of these games, like. Mm-hmm. At least, maybe 3, maybe 4, because like, God, that Advance Wars, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I really wish you were $40.
I totally agree. I cannot blame you or anyone to not buy it, but like I do still want it.
Yeah. So
we got something old, Skyward Sword HD, something we were waiting for, Breath of the Wild 2, and something new with Metroid Dread. I think the only way it would have gotten to a 10 is if they announced like a new Mario game, like Mario Odyssey 2, or like Bowser's Fury, like something like Bowser's Fury but fully fledged, or even that Donkey Kong game that like something like that.
You think about how the Switch Pro was heavily rumored to be released this year, heavily rumored, and that they would need some games to take advantage of the processing power. Nothing announced for this year needs that. Everything is smaller scale, WarioWare looks 2D. The Mario Party is a remake. The Advance Wars is a remake. So all of those, like, it brings it down a little bit. We don't have a really big AAA announcement, and that's okay. Like, I don't count the Breath of the Wild 2 as a AAA announcement.
Because we already knew about
it's
it.
a trailer for something we knew is coming, right?
Mhm.
But it's still, we were hyped for it, and so, like, I agree with you. We have enough games, first party games, that when you're told to rattle it off, like, you forget. That's a lot. That's enough to forget, right? Like, we don't have directs with this much diversity, and so I think a 9 is perfect. I'll give it a 9 as well. We're actually alive.
Whoa.
All three of us.
Triple nines.
Whoa,
Triple
I'm
nines
just
across
amazed
the
that Chris
board.
is giving it a 9. That's the highest I've ever seen Chris
27 out of
give it to
30.
a
Yeah.
I
direct.
really wanted to give it an 8 something, but like an 8.9. But when, like, honestly, you're right though. It's so diverse. All of those were nice, like, pleasant surprises where you're watching it and you're like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so, if they give it to us like this every time, 2 remakes of beloved franchises, and then a couple of like 3DS games on the Switch, I'm considering WarioWare a 3DS game and Metroid Dread a 3DS game. But, you know, because of the production teams, like, that's okay too. If we get that much every direct, I'm happy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, to go with your thing too, I think there's only one game that was announced, like, first party wise, that could use the Switch Pro treatment, and that would be Metroid Dread. But it's fine as is.
No, it's a 2D.
It's 2D,
well,
but like there's some muddiness to.
I
like,
think the only thing that it
to
could be
it.
useful for would be like handheld mode.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's about it. I mean, I'm sure
but
I'm
it
sure
doesn't
frame rate is still fine.
need it. It doesn't
Yeah.
need it.
Actually,
It would just
ev-
make it. It would make it look prettier if it was.
their videos are almost always muddy. Nintendo needs to get better at like streaming trailers because it
Yeah.
looks muddy. It
To
looks,
be fair, the electrical engineering, the treehouse is kind of wonky.
that's true. Still using banana
Tell
peel.
if that was
Whoa.
a joke or not. All right, so I guess we're giving this direct a 9. Sweet. All right, well, I think that might wrap it up for us here tonight. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening to us here at Metro Kingdom Radio. So be sure to follow us on Twitter at Metro King Radio. Subscribe to us here on YouTube. Hit that bell icon so you can see whenever we go live to do live streams or just do our podcast. And yeah, download our podcast wherever you download podcasts, like Stitcher, Spotify,
Download
Google
it.
Play, iTunes, Animal Crossing
Do it.
Pocket Casts, and our home at Podbean. And allow us to say our goodbyes. Chris.
Chaos. It's chaos.
Chaos everywhere, chaos.
Rob.
Chaos.
You'll see the trailer eventually. Chaos. Ow.
Monty.
I'm so confused.
I am too,
Chaos?
trust.
So are we. So are we.
Chaos.
And Ryu.
You know why you got? You know what? Why we all gave it 9s is because Metroid Prime 4 plus Metroid Dread equals Metroid 9.
Get ready for the next battle. I hope that when that announcer's actually there when Kazuya wins, because like they showed it in the trailer, and I'm hoping that actually
Yeah.
is the real thing. Like when he wins, he goes, "Kazuya Mishima wins."
No, I'm sure it's there. I don't think they would put that there, because like a lot of these DLC characters have those endings, right? Like Sephiroth.
My favorite part of the direct is that our favorite announcer was there.
Oh yeah.
Ultraman? Yeah.
No,
No,
dude,
the other guy.
the other guy, my favorite announcer. But here, it's a blast from parties past, and you're invited. That dude.
Can you
Yeah.
like can you do that voice like describing like I don't know human centipede or something like?
Oh my.
Never mind. You know what? That's okay.
Can you describe Doki Doki Plus?
Oh my God, Doki Doki.
That would be perfect.
You're a new student moving into this school. You meet with 4 young girls who all need help with their homework. Go. You go on an adventure and learn about each one of these girls' lives in Doki Doki Literature Club, where everything is totally not as it seems. Coming to Nintendo Switch, 2021.
Everything is not as it seems. That's perfect.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm never playing that game ever again. All right.
Can you say take it to the fridge, Cranky? In that voice.
Come on, Cranky. Take it to the fridge. walnuts, peanuts, and pineapple shells are coming to Nintendo Switch 2020.
Donkey Song 64 HD, where you at? Let's go.
Announcing the
Oh.
next Smash Brothers character that would get Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez on board as Kazuya Mishiba from Tekken joins Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
It can.
Oh, this is
Perfect.
great. All right, thank you everyone for listening to us.
Tekken,
And
I forgot that.
until next time, we shall catch you on the Switch side.
Oh, there's two of them.
Try to find out who you're going to marry as you fight monsters in these dungeons and then marry the monsters themselves in Rune Factory 5, coming to Nintendo Switch 2022.
Wait, is that what happens? That's not a real game, right?
Bonnie can answer that for you.
She didn't see the trailer.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, you can. Right? In fact, Rune Factory 5, you fight the monsters in the dungeons, and when you beat them, you can marry them.
4? Yeah, Rune Factory 4, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure
I
5's
don't
gonna
know
be the
about
same way.
maybe. But yeah.
Boing pop.
Who needs Star Fox?
Bye, everyone.